Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Laura. I have a business named Designs Laura, and there is a website by that name too. I will spell it and put that down in this description. Today I'm going to show you a few more items that I made this week since the last time I put a video up. I this week was working with a pattern named Queen Bess, and it was first introduced in 1946, so it is very vintage. Queen Bess was named after Bess Truman. And another fun fact about this pattern is, you know, Betty Crocker, we used to clip those little coupons on the Betty Crocker products and turn those in for free merchandise. This was the pattern of silverware that you would get if you turned in those coupons. So who remembers doing that? I do, and I turned it in for some good stuff. Not silverware. I wasn't in love with silverware back then. I was in my early 20s when I remember looking through the catalog. So that's where this pattern is very easy to find. It is collectible because a lot of people remember their grandmother having it. I did notice that this pattern is hard to find in good condition because people used it. The pieces I'm going to show you today look to me like they had never been used, which is very common with demitasse spoons. Demitasse spoons are real small spoons used to stir your coffee, and a lot of people didn't use those unique pieces, and these look to me like they were not used. So I took some demitasse spoons, which are very thin, lightweight, and I turned them into earrings. These earrings are so lightweight that they are 0.1 ounce. Very like the lightest ones I have. And they are, total length is 2¼ inches long. They're on a stainless steel ear wire, and you get the French wire keepers. I send an extra set of French wire keepers in case you need those. I'll take this off so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. They're long, narrow, lots of sparkle, lots of movement. This pattern has a spray of violets that go diagonally across each piece. So if you're a February or know someone with a February birthday, violets are associated with February birthdays. So I purchased 8 of these spoons from a lady, and I made 3 sets of earrings. Then I made, from the other 2, I made a petite spoon ring. Let's see, I have this one on my center finger was made from a teaspoon, and this one on my ring finger was made from the demitasse spoon. You can kind of see the difference in size. I have a few of these available. The rings are going to be $18, and like you saw in the earrings are $15. I covered that up with my finger. They're $15. I have a few of these. I have one in each size, 7 through 11. And then this, I have 4 of them. And this petite one is only available in sizes 4, 5, and 6, and 1/2 and 1/4 sizes too. If you go to the website, designslaura.com, you can search Queen Bess, and everything that's available in this pattern will come up on the first page for you. These are at the top of the first page right now because they're new. You will be able to see really in focus photos of these 2 pieces. Then after I made the earrings, I had this much spoon left, this spoon bowl and this handle, and the handle has a flower detail at the tip right here. There's that flower detail. So what I'm going to do for next week is I'm going to polish this. I'm going to hammer this flat. Then I take the stem and I flip it over to form a bail, which is now going to start my necklace process. And then I attach a gemstone. I don't know which gemstones I'm going to use yet. This was an iced teaspoon, and this is going to be smaller. So I'm going to be looking for some oval gemstone cabochons in the right size for this. And then I'll be able to make 6 of those necklaces. The next pattern that I worked on this week was Magnolia from 1951. I was able to get teaspoons and salad forks. I haven't polished this yet. And I cut off the very tip and made short, lightweight earrings. This earring is very lightweight. It also weighs 0.1 ounce. And the length, for those who like shorter earrings, is 1 3/4 inches long. It's wider but shorter, and you still have lots of movement and sparkle with this one. Oops. Then, what did I do with the rest of this handle? I made rings. I made a band style ring. There's less spoon left, so I had enough to make a band style, and I made one in size 7, 1 8, 1 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I have one in each size. I still had a few of these handles left over, so I did something new that I've never done before. I turned it, instead of a band, I turned it into a spiral. This is an 8 3/4 right now. I drilled a hole right here. It was the perfect width, and I have enough space left over that I was able to drill a hole. And then I riveted a crystal where the hole is. So you have the bypass style with a little crystal. Usually the bypass style, I like to have some kind of a flower, like you have on your Queen Bess. You've got a little detail right there, the flower. This one has a crystal. So these have to be made to order. I need to know the size ahead of time, because once I add the crystal, if I try to resize it, there's a chance I will crack the crystal. So that's how I did this one. I spent a long time figuring out the order of operations here. When was the right time to drill the hole, and when was the right time to do the riveting. And the riveting needs to be done at the very last step. So these are made to order. I need to know the size. They're going to start at size 7, and I can do up to, and this is 8 3/4, so I'm going to do 7, 8, and 9 in this ring. So this is also the Magnolia. So I can do a bypass with, and if you don't want the rivet, there doesn't have to be a rivet. And I've got the band style, and I've got the earrings in the Magnolia. The Magnolia, if I didn't already say, it was first introduced in 1951. It's a pattern I've been using for a long time. It does everything well. These salad forks are going to be turned into bracelets. There are a few bracelets on the website right now. If you search Magnolia, everything in this pattern will show up. I can do different charms. I have aquamarine, I have lapis, I have flash labradorite, turquoise, a natural turquoise, a rose quartz, and I have some check glass beads that are uranium and they glow. So that's another project that I'm going to be working on for next week. And I'm going to tell you the width of the rings real quick too. The Petite Demitasse Queen Bess is 9/16 of an inch, which is considered very narrow for a bypass. This would be excellent for a midi ring too. So there's that. The Queen Bess from a teaspoon. The width on this one, almost 3/4 of an inch wide on this one. The width for the riveted crystal just shy of 3/4 of an inch. So not too much narrower than this one. And then the band style from the leftover Magnolia is 1/2 inch. So kind of let you know, I'm not, everyone's different what kind of ring width they like. For me, it doesn't matter. I can wear anything. So all of these items are listed on my website. I practice flat rate shipping. No matter how many pieces of jewelry you purchase, you will pay only $4 shipping if you use the cart. If you check out separately, each checkout will charge you the $4. If you place multiple items in your cart, that does not take the items out of inventory. Other people can still come along and purchase those. If you want to make sure that you get the items, you do need to follow through the checkout and pay for your items. It does take you to PayPal. You do not need a PayPal account. All you have to do is check out as a guest and use a credit card. If you have any questions, you can message me from the website, or you can put them down below in the description and I'll get back to you just as quick as I can. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.